Hi everyone, I'm Kelsie and welcome back to my channel, Connecting with Spirit. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about shadow work, a topic that is very close to my heart because it is a specialty of mine. I'm going to be talking about what shadow work is, and as with all my videos, I usually just channel information, so I'm just going to go with the flow, and whatever needs or wants to come through me about shadow work, that's just what it's going to be. So, what is shadow work? Well, from my journey, from being on my healing journey, my understanding is that shadow work is looking at parts of yourself that you are unaware of, the unconscious parts of yourself, like the shadowy bits where there's no light. So light, I would usually say, is about awareness, and the light comes in and shines on those shadowy, darker aspects of yourself in order to bring that into your conscious awareness. And this is what shadow work is all about. It's about going in within yourself to have a look at all those parts that you don't know about, that you are unaware of, that are kind of lurking in your subconscious, that you don't know that are there. So there are many different aspects to shadow work. It can be looking at old programming from childhood. It can be parts of yourself that you have repressed, parts of yourself that you project onto other people, parts of yourself or aspects of yourself that you have rejected or denied. It can also be fears within yourself that you don't know that you have, limiting beliefs. Like, it can be a whole lot of stuff. Is pretty much what shadow work is. It encompasses a whole lot of things. And I would say, if you are on an ascension path, or if you are on a path of the heart where you're following your heart and connected into your body and your intuition and all that really lovely stuff, that you have definitely, most certainly, have come across shadow work and are probably doing it as I speak, but maybe not calling it shadow work, maybe calling it something else like healing, which what is very much what it is. But the main tool, I guess, for shadow work, if you wanted to get started, would be to cultivate awareness, to start becoming aware of yourself, of what you're doing, how you're interacting in the world. And a really good way to cultivate this awareness, to kind of become aware of yourself, is mindfulness. This is how I started anyway. I went to I think it's 8-week mindfulness-based stress reduction program. I did it in a Buddhist center actually, which meant it was really intense, the meditation part certainly. And it just kind of slows you down and gives you that space to breathe and connect in with yourself. And I found anyway, it was really tough actually. I found it really difficult to connect in with myself and my body, and I noticed things about my body and my mind that I hadn't done before, because I found that I was very much like in autopilot, and I was just going from place to place, and I wasn't really in tune or present. But when I started to slow down and do the mindfulness and really connect into myself and my body, that's when I became more aware of my connection to my body, my relationship to my body, the thoughts that were in my mind, my emotions. And I started then to ask questions, and I noticed patterns, and that's basically when my shadow work journey began. So I just wanted to put that out there. It's a really good tool, mindfulness, just to connecting with yourself, to slow down, to enjoy the present moment and become aware of yourself. So yeah, really good starting point if you wanted to do shadow work and start your shadow work journey and do healing and all that sort of stuff. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about in relation to the shadow. But I think that's pretty much it, other than I do shadow work sessions 1-to-1. I do angelic energy healing, and I connect in with my healing team and also my clients' healing teams in session. And the way I do it is I work on intention. So whatever it is that you want to work on, you set an intention for that, and then I channel the energy and facilitate the session in relation to that. So it's very much going with the flow, because I don't know what's best for you, but I just open myself up and allow myself to be guided by spirit, because they know what's best for you. They have a better idea than I do, and what like needs to happen and where you need to go in the session. So a lot can happen in the session. We can do past lives, we can go ancestral, we can go to the Akashic. I never know what's going to happen, but it usually is really transformative. A lot happens in the session. If you watch any of my videos, you see that's kind of my style and an example of what happens in session when you come to me one-on-one. But yeah, it's really lovely. It can be a really lovely session. You know, it can also be really quite tough as well, because some things can come up, some emotions, and we dig really deep, but it depends on you. It's totally up to you. You have the power in the session, so you can decide how far or how deep we go with this. And the more sessions I guess I work with you, the more we build up trust, and the deeper we can go, and we can and I can hold space for whatever sort of other things that might come up. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's my take on shadow work. And if you'd like more details about my sessions, you can find my website down below. Do leave a comment if you're on the shadow work journey and how you find it. Yeah, because I'd love to hear from you. Yep, that's pretty much it. Short and sweet from me today. So thank you so much again, as always, for being here, for tuning in. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.